So hello guys, welcome back. In the previous session we have learned how to make animated splash screen, and we also have designed our beautiful welcome screen as well. In this video we are going to learn how to connect Firebase real-time database with our water delivery Android project for registering user to our application. So the first question arises, why we are going to use Firebase and what is Firebase? Because we need a permanent storage place of our application data like username, password, order notification, product catalog, and Firebase is an online real-time database management system which is used in many applications for storing and sharing data like chatting application, e-commerce application, and other business applications. So if you are new to our channel, then it is a request to please subscribe to our channel. Also like, share our video, comment on our video to encourage us, to support us. You can find the source code of this project in the link in the description. So stay tuned and watch the video till the end. So okay guys, now let's come towards the Firebase website. For this we will have to write the firebase.google.com. So here we can see here the Firebase helps you build and run successful apps. So this is the backend by the Google. If you learn how to use this Firebase backend by Google, you can develop literally any kind of online application, e-commerce, chat, any kind of application. So in this video I will give you a little bit know-how about the Firebase integration into Android Studio and how to use it for your own idea, for your own application. So from here click on get started. But before that you must have been logged in with your email. You can see here I am logged in with my Gmail account into my browser. So guys, we can see here there is a welcome message from the Firebase, and from here we can create a project on our own. So this is the manual method. In old days the people use this manual method and create new project here and then integrate into Android Studio. If I went below, I can see here the Firebase support for Android, iOS and web application, and it also has created a demo project for us. In iOS you can see here the iOS. Let's click on it. And you can see here this is the demo, Firebase demo project. We do not need it. We will exit the demo, but we will use an automated method provided by the Android Studio. If I go into the Android Studio, from the tools I can see here the Firebase. And we can see here a lot of features provided by the Firebase. We have to use this real-time database which is used to store and sync data with this cloud hosted NoSQL database. And we will click on the first link. This is for Java and the below is for Kotlin. So because we are using the Java, we will click on this real-time database. And from here we will connect to Firebase. As discussed, you must have been logged in with your Gmail account into your browser. And from here we will create our project. And this project will be water delivery app. And click on continue button. So for the moment we will disable this Google Analytics for this project. Let me. And from here click on create project. So it will take some time to create your project. So our project is ready. Click on continue button. And from here we can see the message, your Firebase Android app has been created in Firebase. And click on this connect button. And we can see here our Firebase is connected with our Android app project. So now let's come back to our Firebase. and from here click on go to console. So console is basically a dashboard where we can see our created project, and from here we can see our recently created project, water delivery app, and we can see here the Android icon here because this is the Android based project. Now let's click on it to see the things here, and these are something which we are going to cover in our upcoming videos. But for the moment, let's come back to Android Studio. So we have connected our Firebase, and from here we will have to add this real-time database SDK to our application. In all time, we manually had to add this SDK into our application, and we have to write a lot of manual code and have to add multiple dependencies. Android Studio has made this process easy for us, and now it is a matter of few clicks. Let's click on it, add the real-time database SDK to our app because we want to use it. And we can see here Android Studio is notifying us that these things will be added to your project into corresponding file. For example, this thing will be added into the build.gradle project level, and these lines will be added into our app build.gradle file. These are some changings we are going to be happened into our project, and we have to accept these changings and allowing the Firebase to add these changings into our project. So by clicking this accept changings, it will take some time to build the Gradle. For this, you must have connected your internet with your Android Studio or with your PC. So you can see here it is downloading some dependencies and SDKs from the Firebase Google and adding into our project. So okay guys, all corresponding changings has been happened, and we can see here dependencies set up correctly. If I'm going to go into my Gradle file where these changings has been happened, you can see here this line is automatically added into our project, and these lines also provided by the Firebase. So in all days we have to add these things manually, and it was overwhelming process, and some developers skip something and it did not work. So you can see here this is also the dependencies added by the Google as well, and we can see here GMS Google Services is also added here. If I go into my project root directory, and I can see here Google Services.json file is also added into our project. So guys, all these things happened with a matter of just one click. So now our Firebase is connected and our dependencies also added. We are ready to go to use the Firebase into our project. So okay guys, now our next step is to write to our database. For this we will go towards our Firebase database, and from here we will select our water delivery app project we just have created, and from the real-time database we will create our database here, and from here you can set the location to United States and click next. Select here start in test mode and click enable. So guys, Firebase has created a database with this name, with this key. So this is the key and value mechanism for storing the database, and just like the JSON. And now there is no node or no data in our Firebase database. Also make sure to check these rules. For the moment, read and write rules should be true, and you can easily modify them and then publish them. Now let's write some code to write the data into this database. So for this we will have to come towards our project, and from here we will have to follow the guides provided by the Firebase. Copy this And now let's come towards our welcome activity because it appears after the splash screen, and paste it here. So you can see here we are receiving the errors because we have not included the namespace into it. For this we will have to Alt plus enter, and from here import class, and you can see here our class is imported Firebase database. And do the same for this, Alt plus enter. Now let's click and run our application to execute this code and see what happens here. So guys, this code is executed here, and you can see here that the message is written against this hello world. So in the same way, let's change some text. Now let's build this application again. And our text is changed to our new strings. So we have successfully validated the writing process into Firebase database. Now let's come and check the read process. And from here we will have to check the real-time database, get started with real-time. And you can see here our database is connected, dependency is set, writing is verified. Now let's come and check for the reading process. Simply copy this code and paste it right after this writing process. So we are again receiving the error. Press Alt plus enter here. In the same way, Alt plus enter for this, and for log as well. And for the tag, let's write water delivery app. So now let's change the value and write coding pursuits. So if I'm looking into the code, this is the code to read the data from the database. And this is the event listener which will read the data and send this data into this data snapshot. And from the data snapshot, we will receive and retrieve the string which is written into our database. Now let's build again, check and verify. So the data is written here. And if I go back and check my logs here, pull out the logcat and from here paste it, and you can see here we are receiving this string which is value is, and the value is coding pursuits, which is exactly written into our database. So guys, in this video we have successfully integrated the Firebase SDK into our Android based project, and we have verified the testing, we have created the database, we have validated the writing and the reading process. So this is enough for this session. In the next video we will develop our sign up screen, and user will sign up and we will store that data into our online database, Firebase database. So if you are new to our channel, then it is a request to please subscribe to our channel. Please like, share our video, comment on our video and subscribe to our channel. Also, you can find the source code of this video into the link in the description.